So you're going to need two tools here, an S2 Phillip head and a hammer. You'll receive your screen like this. You'll have a bottom track, the top track, and the rest of the screen with the cassette, the handle, and side frame. First of all, you'll see these two cords wrapped in a bit of tape. I'm going to bring it to the top. The side with four green wheels, just bring the camera over here, is the top side. The side with one wheel will be the bottom side. All right. So these cords will run along the top track. I'm going to sort it out like this. The cord coming through the cassette over here, and the cord coming through the side frame. I'm just going to put it to the side over here, so they're not tangled up. Next step, I'm going to put my top track on the top side, and bottom track on the bottom side. And to finish the setup, I will place my side frame to roughly the size, the width of the screen. Unwrap the adjustment piece, take the tape off. This tape is just to make sure the screws don't come loose, because if you lose them, then you're going to have some trouble. So this is the top track. The narrow side will be the front side, and the wider side will be the back. So this is the front, and this is the back. So I'm going to orient it so the front side is facing up, just like that. Now, with my two adjustment pieces, I'm going to thread it, put it into the top right corner. So I'm firstly going to unscrew the screw on the adjustment piece until it's flush with the bottom, and then you'll be able to slide it in, just like that. Use a S2 Phillip head screwdriver to push it in, and do the same on the other side. Push it in a bit. Okay. So this big channel here is where the top wheels will go through. This channel here is where the adjustment piece went through, and this white channel in here is where the zip will go through. So before we thread the zip into the top track, we're going to make sure that the zip is sitting inside of this hole in here. If you can see, yep, you can see how there's a hole in there. The zip needs to be sitting inside of the hole. Yep. Then we can go ahead and put the top wheels into the top track. So we need to hold on to these two cords here, make sure it's nice and taut so it's not loose, so it won't get tangled up. We'll put these two cords into the top right corner, right there. Once they're in the top right corner, make sure they're in the top right corner. You can put the two wheels, the front wheels, into that main channel. You know it's right when you can see two cords inside this hole here. It won't be stuck under the wheel, it won't be down here. It'll be inside this channel. Now, using your hands, hold the zip and feed it into that zip channel. So slowly slide the top track back towards the cassette, and you'll see that this cord here, it might be a little bit loose, so we'll come around to the bottom side. We're going to tug on this cord here, pull it all the way back until it's tight, and we can let go. When you come back to here, you'll see that that cord is nice and tight. Then we can push it in and then hammer it in. One more time, just make sure that the zip is sitting inside of that hole that I was talking about earlier. Okay, the top track is in. You'll know it's right if you can slide your handle a little bit, just like that. If it's stuck, then it's most likely that one of your cords are tangled. Okay, onto the bottom side. So this is the bottom track. You'll see the side with the hole and a flat side. The side with the hole will be facing the top. This will be the front side, like that. Now the bottom side is a little bit easier. All you need to do is insert this little black protrusion into this channel. And as you do it, feed the zip into that white channel. So you can see the zips in the channel. You can pull the handle through. That's all good to go. Make sure that this knot is either at the front or at the top, not at the bottom. If it's at the bottom like this, then you won't be able to hammer it in. So just pull it to the top or the side. And then insert it into the bottom track and you can hammer it in. Using a hammer. Slide the track, slide the handle, if it's moving, then everything should be good. Now let's move on to the side again. Again, with the bottom side, it's nice and easy. Just make sure the knot is either at the front or at the top, not at the bottom. And you can insert it and hammer it in. And for this top corner here, pull onto this cord at the bottom as you push the side frame in to make sure no cords are stuck. Grab your screwdriver again and push in the adjustment piece on this side. If it's not moving, if you cannot push it, then you know your cord's probably stuck somewhere. So this is good. Finish assembling is we need to push these two adjustment pieces to the black lines as indicated. Then screw it all the way in. You may need two screwdrivers to do this. Can you see it?